Welcome, Mark, to Metalarium Pages. It's a great pleasure to talk with you, talking about Mixer Circle, this new album with the same name, Mixer Circle, and more things relating into the extreme metal world, perhaps more things. So, starting with the one, I think this one is the classic one. What are you delayed? What are you delayed? Like 16 years to release a new album?
Well, it's easy to say because the time was right. You know, I never thought, if you asked me 1.5 years ago if there is coming a new Mystic Circle album, I would say surely not. But over different corners, you know, I came together with my partner Black War, and we talked that evening. It was the 23rd of December in 2020, one day before Christmas. We talked about the band, and we talked how Mystic Circle should be now, you know, in the nowadays. And yeah, the old vision when we formed the band in 1992 came back fastly. We were on the same level, and we decided to record a few songs. You know, we had some ideas. So at the next time we start, and the first song of the album was recorded in our studio. It was a demo, a good demo. And since then we said, oh, that's good stuff, you know, and the visions are there, and the spirit is there, and the inspiration is there. And so we decided to carry on, and we are easily now writing songs, you know. It comes from our deepest soul. So we have 20 songs more now, you know.
Okay, great to hear that. So one thing that is common, I think in all questions on interviews, is that your career is a little abrupt, because you decide to leave the band, or you decide to close up the band in 1993, then you come back in 94, then you again close the band in 2008, then 2014, a lot of breakups into all your career. So why this kind of stuff happened along your career with Mystic Circle?
That is not true. I was in the band till 2007. Then I quit, and the band never reformed again, you know. That is the reformation now. That is false information.
Okay.
Some motherfuckers do some bullshit in the internet, you know. So
okay, it's okay. So I saw that if we try to see the past with the first album in 1996, you have full members, then like 98 full members until the last one, the Bloody Path of the God, you have a full members. But this new one, you are just you and Argon. So why are you decide to complete, just do this album by yourself? And for the future and for the live presentation, do you use some musicians invited, or perhaps do you will recruit all members from the band?
Well, in the future, if we play live, we use guest musicians. This Mystic Circle, I call it ship. Black War and myself, my partner and myself, are the captains, and we do the direction, what's happening. We write all the songs. So yeah, we stay as a two-piece, but we use guest musicians when it comes to live. Also, our producer Niels is like a third band member, you know. We work together very, very well when we are in the studio, you know. We do the pre-productions in our own studio, and then we work together with Niels. He makes the final sound and final things with the songs. So yeah, we have a good team now. But the band is only Black War and Beelzebub, or myself. So
okay. A detail that is for me, I think a lot about this, the meaning of the name Mr. Circle, because when I try to get back on time, and I saw the name Inner Circle, as you know from the Norwegian scene, I tried to relate this name. Inner Circle is like the Mr. Circle, so some people doing black metal and the old ways, and prefers to keep strange with the same people with the same attach. So is this kind of feeling that you try to transmit for all audience, for all fans, that Mystic Circle is like a new inner circle from Germany?
Yeah, no, not at all. We gave the name. I think the name represents the visions of what we had. It's like a circle of people, which are interested in mystic stuff, in mystical stuff, in dark stuff, in demology, and that's our area, and that has nothing to do with the inner circle. It's like, it's our name, and we are interested in mystical stuff, that's the point.
Okay. So I mean, the second question related to this one is the word mystic, because usually all bands around the world, especially into the black metal or melodic black metal, talking about this subject, mystic, the occultism, the demons, darkness, this kind of stuff. And so, why this kind of matters is perhaps a cliche into the black metal, talking about the mystic, the magic, this kind of stuff.
Well, for me, it's not a cliche. It's like how I write songs, I'm a fan, I'm dedicated to that stuff. If I watch movies, I watch horror movies. If I read books, I read mystical books. If I go through the internet, I search for demonic things, for example, cryptology or something. So it's in my veins. I'm very interested in that stuff, and I think the figure of Satan goes through all my life. When I was younger, it was more rebellion. It's a strong figure against this conservative fuckers. But nowadays it's more meditation, inspiration. I still like that sign of the Baphomet. It's a very strong sign to me. It's nothing bad. It's nothing evil. To me, it's like it's in my blood, in my veins. It gives me strength.
Okay. So, okay. So into this matter, I spoke with other musicians that other musicians talking about the black metal and Satanism. So, do you consider as a Satanism person? Because now I think when I speak with Vincent Crowley too last year, and he told me that he left the Satanism church because this style or this way of think is like another religion into the world, because it's with church, with rules, with prayers, this kind of stuff, and this is boring because the Satanism is beyond of this concept of like a religion. So are you agree with this, or perhaps you see the Satanism like a religion too?
As I said to you before, I'm not in a church, I'm not in a religion circle or something. I'm a free man. I'm a free, how I say, yeah, I use it as a symbol. I use it as inspiration. I use it as a symbol against the conservative, and I use it against the institution of the Holy Church, So yeah, that's it. But I'm not a guy who is into religion or into a cult, I'm very interested in that things, and it's the kind of way I write my lyrics, and when I close my eyes and I go in the world of Mystic Circle and I have these songs before my eyes and I have the visions, the pictures, it's like a picture, I paint, and then I go deep into that stuff, so it's like a meditation also for me. And in my younger days, it was completely rebellion,
Okay. Sorry. Into this matter, as you can see, many people when listen a new band, or perhaps listen a black metal band or whatever band, when they talking about the Satanism, or like your first song, Bela is my name, this fan entered to read the lyrics, entered to this Satanism world, and starting with this kind of songs, these kind of people starts to believe in Satan, this kind of stuff. So for you, when a people enter on a religion, on a Satanism religion, is with a for bands like Mr. Circle, like Marduk, like Beherit in the beginning, or the DSI, this kind of stuff. They are they ships to follow your paths, or perhaps they try to find another way to believe.
I can speak about other people's thoughts or something. I think when the people listen to our music, they have the stories. I hope hopefully they can dive in the world of Mystic Circle. They close their eyes. They have, everybody has a different picture. You know, it's difficult to say. I mean, I don't speak for other people. You can ask me what I think or feel about my songs, you know, but I don't talk about other people, what they feel or something, you know.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Okay, to do this interview, I've been listening again all discovery from Mr. Circle since the beginning, from 1996, when you started small role at that time. Now you are changed, you change a lot with the new sounds, this kind of stuff. But it's naturally when a band evolve in new sounds, especially into your sound. But this Mr. Circle, that's Mr. Circle is very attached with the Swedish way, if with the Swedish way. So what are you this where is your main inspiration talking about the music and style into this new album?
I'm an old guy and my partner is also old school guy. And we are very influenced from the old death metal, like D-side, but we are more influenced by the old heavy metal, like Iron Maiden, you know, like from AC/DC to the extreme metal side to Venom to, yeah, that was our Alice Cooper, you know, that was our thing. And that's our inspiration, I don't know. But nowadays the music comes from our deepest soul. It's the only way we can write songs, you know. When Black War, my partner and myself come together, that's our sound. We can't write anymore, you know. We can't write another thing. If we write a song, it sounds like the Mystic Circle, you know.
Yes, yes. This by the way, this new album is great. It's very, very great. So
thanks, man.
So talking about the, I'm talking about the cover arts. What are you decide to put a archbishop or bishop into your cover art? What is exactly meaning of to put the archbishop there?
The cover means easily explained and short explained. We have a new video out that's called Letters from the Devil, and you see in that video this red book. This book of, we call it Book of Death, and this priest on the cover is a priest from the Holy Church, and he reads this book, and this book slowly gets possession of him, you know, and he turns into that demonic evil priest. And that's the small story about this cover. So it changed Christianity. It eats the Holy Church slowly, you know, like. So the Book of Death gets how is it called? Yeah, the Book of Death is it gets in possession of that holy priest, you know.
Okay. Now we will talk about other matters into the metal world, as I said in the first question. And this with these new forms of hearing music appear with like digital format, what are your opinion about the digital platforms? Because nowadays the people prefers to hear with 1, 2, 3, or maximum 4 songs from an album. So for you, why the people now doesn't hear complete albums, and what does band needs to do to improve or to encourage the listeners of all songs from this new album, Mr. Circle? I hear all and I love it, but this new generation for 12, 13, or 25 years old, they prefer other ways to just listen just songs.
I don't agree with you. I think metal fan and metal is a real cool community, and the metal fans are really dedicated to their bands, to their albums. And I don't think that a metal fan will stop when they buy an album or something. They won't stop in the middle. I think that's the real nice thing about the metal community, that they are very dedicated about the bands, you know.
Well, okay. I saw into the track list of this new album that you use names. So you said that you love this Demonosi books, this kind of stuff, but I see not very common names like Belial, like Baphomet. satanic or mistress, this kind of stuff. So for you, exactly what is the meaning to use like these demons in your songs? Belial, Baphomet, Astaroth, this kind of thing, because a lot of demons into their this occultism, Satanism culture.
Yeah, but the album is not only about demons. It's about Armageddon. It's about, for
Yes,
example,
yes.
one song is about Curse of the Wolf Demon. It's a fictive story of a werewolf. It's like, which we are interested in all kind, in the whole area of the dark world. So, and I mean, I'm old school, and that's the way I write the songs and I write the lyrics. It's like, I don't know. It comes out of my mind, so I don't force myself to, you must write a song about Baphomet or Belial. I'm interested in that time, and yeah, that's the point. It comes out of my vision then, and yeah, that's the way I write songs.
Okay.
I write
Okay.
lyrics. The songs my partner and myself wrote together, of course, but that's the way I write the lyrics.
Okay. Okay. Talking about other matters, as I said the first question again. So if you see the revival of the vinyl is a great success nowadays by all labels, because all labels are prefers to release the albums in vinyl, in tapes, and more formats. So for you, what represented the vinyl for you, especially with this new revival? Is good, perhaps it's bad, or perhaps it's just for the economy part for the labels that want to approach more incomings for the new sales.
For me, I love this comeback because, um, as I said, we are old school and we come from this area, and it's a good revival because you see that very, very cool covers, these artworks. You see it on a big screen. So yeah, I love the vinyl comeback. Hopefully it's getting more and more, and hopefully this fucking CD is not there anymore. I don't like this so much.
No, okay. But what is your opinion about the science said about the vinyl, tape, and CD? Because the science said that the CD is the best way to hear music because you have a full range compared to the vinyl and tape. But according to the fans, the best way, or you are a fan too, according to the fans, the vinyl is the best way.
Yep.
I prefer the CDs, especially because since the 80s I prefer the CD. So I'm a CD lover. But the science proved that the CD is much better than the vinyl, but that the vinyl is much better for the fans.
Well, when you stay at home, of course, and then I prefer the vinyl. But when I'm on the road, I prefer Spotify, because you have this list, this track list, and so on. Yeah. But all in all, I think the nicest of this whole music stuff is the vinyl in my eyes, because yeah, I was always fascinated by these old LPs like Iron Maiden, Life After Death, or Kiss Alive, or something. I have much memories, of my music about. For me, LPs are the best.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, we are very close to end this interview. And what are your future plans for this Mr. Circle? Once of Mr. Circle, perhaps a lot. Perhaps, well, as you said, no, but if you have a tour, perhaps on a tour here in Latin America, what kind of bands do you hear from this part of the world, or what bands do you like from this Latin America?
Well, first of all, which country you are?
Peru.
It's like Peru. Okay, that's from South America. I like Ratos de Poao. You know them? Ratos de Poao.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they are very big. Of course, the Sepultura thing was a big thing when I was younger. Especially the first two albums. Our plans are we do first of all, tomorrow our new album comes out, so let's see what's happening. But we are already in the studio for the second album, and we have the pre-productions for the third album, so let's see what's happening. We have also another video productions in our mind, some cool creepy horror stuff, bloody horror stuff. satanic stuff. And also, yeah, then we will see what's going on. We have no tour plans at the moment, maybe in 2-3 years, but that's all in the future. So let's see what's happening, you know.
Okay. Okay. Well, Mark, the sad times arrived at this interview. I hope you enjoyed this one as I did, and thank you very much for your time. The new album is a great one. I listened it more than once. I did a review. You're a terrific guy. So, anyone to add to, or anything else you want to add to your Latin American fans, perhaps, and as I said, and Latin tour, who knows, 2020, this year, next year, who knows, and for Metallium readers.
Well, I must say, and I'm honest, this Latin American audience, I played there. We played in Mexico and we played in Central America. Also, I've been in Brazil, in Argentina, and it's really, really dedicated. And I hope that many of you guys like this album, because we are very honored, because you people are really honest and dedicated, you know. If you like something, you stand 100% into this band, you know. And if you don't like it, you say, yeah, fuck you, and you're honest, you know. So I would say, really thank you for your interest, you know, and send greetings to all the people in Peru.